Microphones and Monsters is a Creative Typo production. We'd like to give a special thank you to our executive producer level supporters from Patreon, Mead and Patrick T. Arsenault.
Imagine a place where ancient secrets and unnatural horrors lie dormant. A place where the veil between worlds is thin and the creatures of the night roam free. On Microphones and Monsters, a ragtag crew of travelers sets sail for one such destination. But beware, dear listener, for the horrors of Farzeen are not for the faint of heart.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah. I will be playing Izzodath. She is a small creature, about 4'2". She has dark skin. You can't see much of it. It's covered mostly by leafy, flowering vines, and those continue up and around her head and across her hair.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay, I'm Rufus. I'm a little orange cat. I'm about a year old. I have a little pet mouse named Mr. Mouse, a little gray with a pink nose. He's super cute. I'm playing a rogue. It's an interesting subclass from the Cthulhu mythos book thing that we play out of. I've got a little tiny suit of leather armor, and I'm just excited about everything. Let's go. This looks neat. Oh boy.
Now it is Sarah's turn. Izzodath. Okay, so Sarah, I did take a little bit of what you wrote and kind of changed it.
I'm totally good with that.
Like I didn't change any like guts from it. Just
right.
Some how I'm telling it. All right. Izzodath wakes in Risante on a typical morning, sleeping in an alleyway behind the cauldron in hopes of getting a free meal to get her through the day. Fish. Putrid, rotting fish. This seems to be your only consistent memory. Every day you wake to the abhorrent smell of fish. It is a foul reminder that this is not your home. Or was it? Is it your home? Frankly, you have no idea if Risante has always been your home. Gods, I hope not, you think. Surely I came from somewhere better, somewhere different. The way the townsfolk look at you assures that you don't belong here. Two half-elf siblings, Banda and Casa, walk down the alley, talking and laughing. Banda laughing a bit more, and Casa sullenly smirks at her brother's joke. They see Izzodath sitting there, and Banda stops. Hey, there. Are you okay? He's addressing you.
Yes, I'm fine.
You don't look fine. Are you hungry?
She kind of clutches at her belly a little. Yeah, I could eat.
Come on, let's go get something to eat inside the cauldron.
Okay.
Banda and Casa take Izzodath inside the cauldron. They order food and drinks, and they sit down to eat. You notice that they ordered an extra drink at the table as well. Banda speaks up. So, what's your name?
I'm Izzodath. Some people call me Iz.
Nice to meet you, Iz. My name is Banda, and this is my sister, Casa.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet a friendly face.
Casa just sullenly says, hi. Banda says, you don't look like the normal lot around here. We're not from here either. We came to Risante because we're hoping to get a job on a ship to Farzeen. Speak of the devil, there's the captain now. Banda waves Captain Sensa over to the table. Izzodath takes the opportunity to eat her food while they discuss the job, catching bits and pieces of their conversation. Captain Sensa says, so, you're sure you want to do this? It's a long and dangerous journey. We're sure, Captain. We've always wanted to see Farzeen and its jungle. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, welcome aboard the Hazel's Folly. We're setting sail tomorrow morning. They toast to the deal and down their drinks. Izzodath drifts off into a daydream on the mention of the jungle of Farzeen. Your curiosity is piqued. You had never heard of Farzeen, but it sounded like an amazing place. You can imagine yourself exploring the jungle and discovering all its hidden secrets. You get lost in thought, thinking about the strange memory you can't quite remember from your amnesia about a jungle or a forest. You remember the feeling of the warm sun on your skin and the cool breeze through the trees. You remember the sound of birdsong and the smell of flowers. you feel a sense of peace and belonging, as if you're finally home. Captain Sensa notices Izzodath staring at her plate. She leans towards you and asks, Are you okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
What were you thinking about?
I don't know. Home, maybe?
You don't know? Oh, come on. You can tell me. I'm a good listener.
I honestly don't remember. I only came here a week or so ago, and I have no memories before that.
Oh. Well, I think it's important to find your memories. I mean, you're not from Risante, are you? I'm Captain Sensa, by the way.
Nice to meet you. My name is Izzodath.
It's nice to meet you too. You know what? I think I've seen you around town since I've been here, and maybe if you're interested, you could come with us to Farzeen. Maybe there you can find the answers you're looking for.
I would like that very much. I don't think I want to stay here.
Oh, well, perfect. I do need deckhands. Do you have any experience on a ship, or are you a fast learner? The payment for our shipment will be split evenly for all aboard the Folly upon delivery. Sensa says that enticingly.
I don't know if I've been on a ship before, but I am a fast learner, and I'm willing to work.
I'm glad. Welcome aboard the Hazel's Folly, then. We will be loading the ship up tomorrow and setting sail the following morning. I expect to see you three on the docks and ready to work at dawn tomorrow. Banda
Yes.
and Casa both say, aye, aye, Captain. And you said yes.
Yeah, she would say, yes, ma'am.
So the next day, you arrive with Banda and Casa. You gather everything that you have, which isn't much. The three of you start loading the dock together first thing in the morning, and you would have been there whenever Xerothin came by to talk to the captain, so he would have seen you there. I do want to point out that Lucius would have seen Xerothin sleeping under the deck whenever he went to his quarters the night before setting sail.
Okay.
But that is it for Izzodath, and we have Rufus.
Hey everyone, just a quick heads up. We'll be back after a short ad break. But in the meantime, did you know you can get more Microphones and Monsters awesomeness at patreon.com/creativetypo? Ad-free episodes, bonus content, and even uncut behind-the-scenes sessions are just a click away. And hey, stick around after the episode to discover another fantastic Creative Typo show you'll love.
Rufus, Stephen,
Yes.
which character caught your attention? Like which one would have caught your attention?
Well, Rufus sort of lives on the streets. He's a little street urchin, just does his own thing. And as you've noted several times, there's plenty of fish in this town. So
It reeks. Yeah.
So Lucius, not Lucius.
Lucius.
Rufus.
Lucius.
They sound so similar. Rufus would have been. I believe Rufus would have been in the alley. You know, chowing down on something that he found when the little manhole cover just popped right up.
Oh.
And Lucius climbed out and left. That's not something that normally happens with manholes. Usually people lift the manhole up, and push it over. But this manhole
it was a cellar door.
Oh, okay. Richard told me manhole.
Well, I don't know. I'm just imagining that, like, on the outside, it would have looked like the manhole had opened up or something. But then when you look inside, it was like the cellar door. But I don't know.
That's what
That was
I
just
it's a
what I was
cellar door.
imagining.
If you looked inside, it was an elevator with manrows in it.
Okay. Either way, Rufus has been in this alleyway before. People don't go in and out of that door, So it was just a little unusual. And, Lucius seems like an interesting man. Plus, I might have seen a tassel underneath his cloak there as he walked by, And as you know, tassels are irresistible to young cats. So Rufus was pretty much done eating, and so Rufus just decided to, follow Lucius, see where he was going. It's late, people are going to sleep. I was about to go to sleep, but
Lucius was about to go to sleep.
curiosity, it's built in the cats. So
So you start following Lucius down the streets towards the dock. You notice that he is walking towards the docks. You're keeping your distance slightly. You don't want to You don't want to alert anybody. You have
No.
been stepped on before. You don't want to get stepped on again.
Very small.
But out of the corner of your eye, you see down an alley some other cats coming out. Hey, look at the runt. Yeah, he smells like. Hey, you been eating something? You got any food for us?
Would you like me to answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good fish over there in that trash can. They threw it out. I don't know why they would do that. It was really yummy.
Why does he wear those clothes? I don't know. He's an odd one. Very runty odd one.
Yeah, one of my friends made them for me.
Hold on. Is that a mouse? Hey. And they start to circle you. Hey.
No, that's Mr. Mouse. You can't mess with Mr. Mouse.
No, I want to eat him.
No, you can't eat Mr. Mouse.
So
have they cornered me, or they're like circled around me, or do I have like an escape route?
Yeah, they circled around you. You see a fruit stand nearby that you can jump to.
Okay, yeah. So like if they've got me kind of surrounded, I'm jumping up to that fruit stand to get away from them.
All right. Give me a athletics check.
Ooh, I get to roll first.
Is it athletics for?
It doesn't matter.
Jumping.
Athletics
usually
or
jumping is
acrobatics?
athletics.
Yeah.
Jumping is athletics.
Okay, athletics. That would be a 17.
All right. You are successful, and you happen to catch a piece of fruit that was still there, and it was slightly rotten. You push it down, and it lands on the big one's face. And hey, what's the big deal? And they start to chase you, but the big one calls him back. He's like, hey, we'll get you next time. You better watch your step around this town. This is our town.
I've had it up to here with this cat over there.
Yeah, and like Rufus he's running away. Mr. Mouse is safely in his little pouch in my backpack. So Rufus is like running. He's like, "Don't worry, Mr. Mouse, we won't see those guys again." And so I start running towards the dock where I saw Lucius heading.
All right, yeah. You get there. You notice that Lucius is walking onto the deck. The captain is leading him. The first mate is walking on the deck at the moment, just finishing up some things. He came out from downstairs or below deck.
Okay. How big is the ship? I know you said it was a small ship, but how big is it?
Tells here somewhere.
And Rufus got there after their conversation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which wasn't much. So you just got distracted, so you weren't able to catch up with him.
Punks.
So the folly, just for general knowledge, you wouldn't know these dimensions, but it's a 48 foot in length and nearly 18 feet wide at its center. She has 3 sails. The course sail is large and roughly square. The top gallant sail is smaller and shaped like a horizontal rectangle, and the triangular jib sail is at the fore of the craft. A skiff is lashed onto the side for disembarking in shallow waters. There is only one lower level that has captain's quarters, canoe quarters, galley, cargo hold, and general quarters. It's small enough that it can sail with as few as 4 sailors, but they definitely have. There is going to be more than 4 sailors, but yeah, it's that size.
It's a galleon,
yeah.
from Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you set fire to the bottom of the ship if you leave something on the stove too long?
I would imagine if there is a stove, then probably yes.
Yeah.
That is a joke for Sea of Thieves
Yes.
people.
Max set continuous fire to our ship.
I kept getting distracted. There's so many tasks to do on a ship.
Well, don't worry. Rufus doesn't do any cooking, so I don't have to think about that this campaign.
So there are a couple points of entry. You could climb on a rope to get on the ship. You could climb up the ramp. There are that's pretty much 2 points of entry. You see a man walking on the deck so far.
Okay. If I took the rope, is it feasible that I could get around the man pretty easily? I'm very small.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can.
Yeah, so the Rufus will sort of, turn to his little backpack, like just sort of turn his head around and be like, Mr. Mouse, we're going to get on that ship. They won't be able to find us there. Don't worry. and then Rufus is just going to, saunter up that rope, find little corners and keep himself hidden. Maybe find some place that's like out of the way, where people wouldn't be walking around, curl up, in a little ball. He's a little tired now. He had to run away from being nasty punks.
Those hoodlum cats.
Yep.
Now, whenever you do get on the deck, and you avoid the human that's walking around, you do see another humanoid creature. It's a lumbering form, and he's very powerfully built. Kind of looks like he's sewn together, kind of like patchwork, like a
Frankenstein.
Yeah, like your
Monster.
armor is kind of patchwork leather.
It's Frankenstein.
He doesn't seem to notice that you're up there, but you do notice him.
Oh, yeah. What's that guy, Mr. Mouse?
And are you trying to get below deck?
I saw Lucius go below deck, so I might, before I curl up, since you gave me more stuff to do.
Yeah.
I'll probably just sort of sneak my way downstairs to see if I can find where that old guy went. I was kind of curious. Maybe he took his clothes off or something. There'd be a tassel hanging somewhere.
Okay. You do make it below deck, and as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you do hear the sounds of somebody like breathing heavy, asleep. Kind of not a very sound sleep. It's very making noises, grunting, kind of stuff. But as you're walking down the stairs and looking around trying to see where the sound's coming from, you are stopped by another cat.
Oh. Do they say something? Or are they just looking at me?
And what are you doing on my ship?
I was just looking. There were these guys and they were chasing me and I was hiding.
Oh, hiding, trespassing. Did you
I
not
didn't
see
mean
that is this ship yours?
No, but I saw a neat looking guy get on and I was trying to hide from the people. The other cats, they were chasing me. They were trying to get Mr. Mouse.
So this cat, it's a gray cat. No, not wearing any clothes.
Naturally.
Natural.
Just starts stepping toward, like you're at the bottom of the stairs. You're below deck fully, and I don't remember if this cat's a girl or a boy. Hold on.
Doesn't matter.
All these other cats are really
Does.
hostile.
Does.
Cats are so
Doesn't
standoffish in this city.
Hold on. Gotta read something real quick.
I just wanted to see where that old guy
Okay.
went.
Well, I'll say he starts walking closer to you, just like walking up on you. Like you have to start walking. You have to start scooting back to not it's like an intimidating catwalk. And
like tail poofed kind of thing, standoffish.
well, tonight is your lucky night, and I'm feeling generous, so I will allow you to stay on my ship. But you are not going to get off free. You will be working. Am I understood?
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Like he backed you up into something, so you're like pressed up against something behind you. You haven't looked back yet to see what it was, but because you're focused on this cat. And he says, "I am Nuki, and I am the captain's companion. So what I say goes. Understood?"
Yes, sir, Mr. Nuki.
And
My
what's
name's
your
Rufus.
name? Rufus. Okay. And I see you. I smell that you have a mouse on you. I do
Yeah,
not
it's
take
Mr.
kindly
Mouse.
to rats on my ship.
Oh, he's not a rat. He's a mouse.
And then Rufus would be like,
Mr. Mouse, you can come out and he can see you. It's fine.
and then Mr. Mouse is just going to climb out on my little shoulder and just look at him.
I got him trained real good. He don't mess with nothing, so you don't have to worry about it at all.
And you're not fattening him up to eat him?
No. I just give him a little bit. He runs around a lot. He stays nice and fit.
Fine. Just so you know, do not let Mr. Mouse wander around, or else he might catch some claws or teeth or get stepped on. So, as long as you keep him contained.
Mr. Mouse stays with me all the time. You can go back, Mr. Mouse.
And Mr. Mouse just jumps right back into the little backpack, and he goes in his little pouch, and his little head pops out, and he does a squeak.
Oh, fine. You can hide under the deck tonight, sleep down here. But first thing in the morning, we are shipping out. So we will need you up on deck, pulling your weight.
Okay, I weigh 8 pounds.
Good night. Nookie
Good
walks
night, Mr.
away.
Nookie.
So once this is all over, will you say that Rufus would have done it all for the Nookie?
Exactly. Damn it.
Is it Nookie
I
or
was
Nookie?
trying to come up with something with it, and you beat me to it.
And Nookie walks away, and you feel that what you're pressed up against is starting to move, and you jump to hide somewhere after you look back and see that it is a giant cat. That is
A giant cat or a giant lion man?
big giant lion man.
That's what I thought.
With
what I
glowing red scars on his face.
It's always a giant lion man with glowing red scars.
Why does it always have to be giant glowing red scars on a lion man?
And
It's funny because, last time Richard was the cat, and now me and Max are the cats.
and you are startled and jump to hide somewhere as he wakes up and experiences his thing, and you hear him say what he said.
I was gonna roll to jump, but
Yeah.
it
You
came
know,
up a one, so we're not gonna roll.
You're good. I wasn't going to make you roll for that.
I'm not gonna natural one jump away from the lion monster man.
Yeah.
Not
So-
the first day.
That is it for everybody's how they got on the ship.
Huzzah, we're all on the ship.
Woohoo!
The ship is still intact.
Right.
And we're all
now.
gainfully employed.
We all have jobs at the beginning.
I was eating fish out of the garbage can 20 minutes ago, and now
What
I'm
a success story.
Rufus wasn't even hired. He was just told by the other cat that
I don't
you
even
wanna
know if
hide
this
here,
cat
you're
has
gonna
any
work.
actual authority.
You didn't challenge him whatsoever. He could have been lying to you the entire time.
That's fine. If I'm up on deck helping him, I'm going to be visible. At most, I'll have to talk to the captain, and how well that'll go.
Mr. Mouse.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna have to worry about Dreamland's cat not
Yep.
being
Yeah,
able to sleep.
you will
Oh,
not be able to
man.
understand Rufus right away.
Oh,
you,
shit.
you thought
I
we were
am-
through with that.
I imagine that's why Adam put another Dreamland's cat on the boat. I imagine that's probably why.
Well,
It's
that
gonna
cat
be
was
like
actually on
50
here.
episodes before I could figure out what you're exactly saying.
That
Well, I mean,
that
it
cat
makes
was
sense.
actually in the book.
the
Vessels
cat's in
did
the book.
actually often have cats on them for mousing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as they don't get Mr. Mouse, we'll be cool. I've already introduced them, so he knows which one
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
All right. Settle down, Mr. Mouse. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to be safe now. Those other cats, they're not going to be able to get you. We're safe on this ship, and Mr. Nuki is going to help protect us. And we're gonna set sail tomorrow, and we're just going to go somewhere else where those guys will never ever find you. So you don't have to worry, okay? But we're part of the crew now, and we're gonna go on an adventure. And it's gonna be super fun. So you can go to sleep now, Mr. Mouse, okay? Alright, I love you. Good night.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique that includes you and me, and sometimes terrify you with what you didn't.
What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.